What's up, everybody? Hey, we're doing some fun stuff, and watch this. We are fixing to surprise the hell out of Speedtech Performance right here in Utah. I told them I had to go to Vegas, and we were talking about a few different projects, and they said, we're only 100 miles away, why don't you come see us? Well, here we are. So you heard last week that I'm no longer with Discovery, and I had a great run. It was awesome. It was unbelievable. I mean, because this is something that I built from the ground up. And now that I'm a free bird, so to speak, I wanted to continue that run. I wanted to make some TV that I've always wanted to make, if you will. And I wanted to get out there and see all the people and the guys and girls that are so attached to the sport of hot rods and automobiles and motorcycles and, well, anything that goes along with that, like eating and cold beer, as long as you're done for the day. So this is gonna be a really crazy look into all the things that I'm into and maybe some of the things that I'm not. Because when you're traveling and you're on the road as much as we are, and you're chasing down cars and motorcycles in those barn finds, you never know what you're gonna run up against. And before, I never had the opportunity to really get to stop and visit vendors like Speedtech Performance, or go see the world's largest ball of yarn, or eat the world's largest taco, or whatever. So those are some things that I want to have fun doing. This is a look into my world, the way Richard Rawlings wants to do Gas Monkey Garage. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, because some of the stuff that I got planned is going to blow y'all's mind. I'm going to think about it like this. I am going to reinvent everything that you know about Gas Monkey Garage, and I'm gonna put it on the net, and the internet is gonna go, it's gonna blow up the internet. That's a millennial term. I'm not sure what it means, but it's supposed to be good. That's all I really know. But one of the things that you usually never saw were the crew, the production crew, because they weren't my employees. They work for the production company, and the production company made the show, and they gave it to Discovery. So this is a little bit of behind the scenes. I've only got 2 people so far. I'm still looking for more, but these are my employees, my equipment. That is the very definition of getting to do what I want to do. And, you know, I'm open to suggestions. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I'm a good business guy, and I know when to listen to my customers, which is you, the audience. So if you've got an idea, you want to see me do something, you want to see the team do something, you want to see us build something, you think we're close to you in your part of town, and you want us to drop by, I don't care. I will couch surf, eat a hamburger off of your grill, and drink every single one of your beers. I am fine with that.
You fine with actually starting now, or are you just gonna keep talking to the camera?
Well, the camera is my friend. It's been my only friend for years. Who are you anyways? All right, guys. So are you gonna get some drone shots of the sign? The deal is, for you viewers out there, I didn't tell Speedtech that I was gonna come by. I told them I might if time permitted. Well, we had all afternoon, and it is only about 100 miles from the strip. So I zipped up here. We're gonna go in, ambush them, and see what they're all about. They make some killer chassis work here, a lot of suspension parts, and they engineer it all. So let's go see.
Mic up, let's go.
Dadgummit, you're always making me do stuff, man. How can I mic up if I already had a mic on? What the was that?
Oh, it was for the story. You're supposed to make it good. You're supposed to just go with it, man.
I can't go with it. Millennials, I tell ya. Is this all we need?
Yeah.
I love technology. See, with the way we used to produce our show, we use these big hulking cameras and all this lighting and everything else. And to me, I like a little bit of just do it, let it flow. Is the lighting perfect, you know? No, it's not gonna be. Are we gonna trip and fall with the camera? Yes, and we will laugh at these millennials. We will joke about it for years to come. We're gonna grow this. I'm gonna have more camera guys, more sound guys, and we are gonna have some fun. It's not just about buy a car, fix a car, sell a car. It's gonna be about the world of cars and motorcycle in general. Everything motor. If it goes with motor, it goes with me. I don't care if it's a taco, because that's motor, or a cold beer, because that's motor, or blue jean, that's motor. Jackets like motor. I mean, everything is motor. Come on, let's go see Speedtech. So here we are. They don't really know I'm here, but they might know that I'm coming, but I didn't tell them that. So let's see if we can surprise. There's Cameron right there. Woo! What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
I told you I might show up.
Yeah.
But I gotta tell you, you lied to me, dude, on our first possible business transaction. It's 116 miles here, not 100.
From the racetrack, it's 100.
Yeah. What's up, Cameron?
Good to see you.
What's up, Blake?
Hey.
Get over here.
How are you, man? Good to see you.
Man. So this is it.
This is part of it. This is the start of it.
Did you drag all this down from Canada when you moved here?
Yes.
Excellent.
Every bit of it. Yeah. It's that was a big move, I'll tell you.
Well, I want the full deal, the full meal tour. I want to see what it's all about, and I may have a chassis to talk to you about.
All right.
Yeah. And this is totally unstaged. Nobody knows that these cameras are here. Nobody knows that we were coming. Even the one camera we had in your office, nobody knew about. All right, cool.
I'm used to it.
How's it work, man? You guys make all this suspension stuff.
Yeah, we go kind of start to finish. We'll do bolt-on control arms like you see here. Camaros, Chevelles, Novas, all the way up to a full chassis with independent rear suspension for Corvettes, C10 trucks.
So are y'all kind of Chevy?
Yeah, we do some Ford stuff though.
Bit.
We do a 53 to 56 F100 chassis. We're actually starting to work on some Dodge stuff now, some B-body and E-body Dodge stuff. So that's coming down the pipe pretty quick. So yeah.
Now the B-body's like the 70 to 72 or something.
Challengers.
73? And then the next one is the big body.
Yes.
Yeah.
I get them. You know what? I'm not a Dodge guy. I get them all mixed up all the time. So
Well, I would assume they go in
one of
alphabetical
each.
order, but I don't know.
One's a CUDA, one's a Charger.
Okay. Yeah.
E-body.
So
One of them's an e-body.
yeah, exactly. So show me how it works, man. Because I mean, everybody always wants to come to Gas Monkey and see how it works, and I'm like, well, look at it. It's complete fucking chaos.
Yeah.
But hopefully, you guys are a little more organized.
Well, you want to see the
I wanna see it all.
manufacturing or the car builds first?
I want to see it all. So what are we going into first?
So this is the car build side.
So this isn't the refrigerator where the beer is.
No, that's upstairs.
Okay, we'll find out eventually. So
So-
y'all build cars.
We build cars start to finish. We do R&D. You can see a couple R&D cars over there that we're building the chassis for and suspension kits. But we do repairs. I mean, this little C10's in for some rear end work and some front suspension work.
What's up with the Superbird?
Yeah, it's a clone, but it should be pretty cool. So we're designing a whole extreme chassis for this car. It's getting a Elephant motor and some big wheels and tires, and then it's getting fully redone. So
Yeah, so this one's really cool. So it actually kind of shows a little bit on what we do with our engineering. So we have an in-house engineer on staff. And what he did is we take the whole original suspension, everything off, and you can see a little bit of the powder and stuff under here.
Okay.
And these dots, and he comes in with the 3D scanner, and he scans the whole thing, top to bottom, scans the original chassis and everything, so we get all the original points. And then he essentially builds the whole car on his computer first. Before we ever cut metal, before he does anything, we can check tire clearances, we can check, the steering angles, we can do everything all on the computer. So we'll take the chassis off,
Got it.
scan the chassis, scan the body, so we get the body mount points, get the floor pan, how everything sits,
Yep.
And then, so I mean, it can be a few days, it can be a week, kind of process.
Now, what if it's been tweaked before? Say it's an old Superbird that's been raced and it's. Do you
Yeah.
notice that in the system, or
Yeah.
do you end up making it to the system?
No, so with his system, he to the little finite little thousandth of an inch, it'll tell you, whether things are square or not.
Well, you got to know in 69 and 70 they were not square.
You're right.
I'll tell you though, after you build the chassis for them and you go to mate the chassis to the body, that's when you really find out how unsquare the body is.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Well, let's keep walking.
Cool. Now this is a 71 Impala convertible, donk.
What do you mean, dog? You're
thing's
gonna have
coming
big
up.
wheels on this?
Yeah.
24-inch Dayton gold spoked wheels.
Yeah. But we designed the whole chassis for it. It's got an LT4 with an 8-speed.
So this guy's gonna go to the donk races, or
Yeah.
what do they call it? The donk drags?
Yeah, donk drags, yeah.
I love it.
It's gonna get hydraulic shocks in it, but not hydraulics like the
Not airbag or.
not airbags or hydraulics, but JRI makes a shock with a hydraulic cylinder on it.
Yeah.
So you got 3 inches of adjustment, but you still get the good ride of the coilover. So he'll be able to lower the front, raise the front, do whatever he wants with it. So that should be pretty cool.
Well, he's gonna have a lot of money in it.
Yeah, there's gonna be a few bucks in this car, for sure.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
So this is metalwork room?
Yeah, we do a lot. So Walker is one of our head fabricators and does a lot of the metal work here. And he's working on a 64 Chevelle for a customer.
Is that a Scout?
Yeah. So this is a 61, I believe.
61 Scout.
Yeah.
That we're doing kind of like a beach cruiser idea. So added a front windshield and a roll
I like
bar.
this.
Yeah, so this was made from scratch. Yeah, so this will have glass in it. We took this windshield out of a Chevy 2, the windshield frame.
Okay.
Out of a Chevy 2. Firewalls, full custom build. Of course, this is custom built. Floor pan, all that's all custom. Tailgate.
Trust me,
Hand-built.
I get it. We did that one we called the Hell Scout and dropped a Hellgate motor in it, and it turned out pretty cool. The only thing that my customer was really upset about was I put the little knob shifter.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I want to do like a shifter, and I'm like, leave me alone.
Yeah, no
But
doubt.
cool.
Yeah.
So we got hot rod shop, working room, Impalas on 24s.
So that's this side of the shop. We go next door here, and this is the manufacturing side. So all of our suspension, chassis, everything's built here in-house.
Right here.
Yeah, so we have about 6 or 7 CNC machines that do various things, whether it's lathing, milling, cutting, whatever the situation might be. Everything's hand welded here in-house.
Pretty rad.
Yeah.
We might have to talk up because of this machine. All this handwork going on right here in America.
So something else that we have that's pretty cool, and I'll show you more of it later, but to show you some of the products that we have a big 3D printer upstairs that we use for our R&D. And so what we do is our engineer will design in this case, a control arm. We can bolt it up to the vehicle itself, check fitments, do everything, and we haven't even touched metal yet. And that weighs a pound maybe. And so then we can actually build the jigs to this, and then we're in production.
And then what happens if you need to make a minor adjustment? In metal, we would cut it off and move it. Do you move it in the computer program and just print another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he just readjusts it, 1/4 inch, whatever.
How long does it take to
press and print.
3D print something like that?
Something like this would be a couple hours probably.
Oh, that's fast.
So not too bad. I mean, and as far as like fabrication time, bending the metal, getting all
take
this,
forever.
it's
That'd be 4 days.
yeah. And so we do things like headers. We fold 3D print headers. We do inner fender wells, things like that. And
All right, I got to see that.
We can
machine.
take you up that. It's actually printing a set of headers today, so we can take you up and show you that.
I got to see that. That'd
yeah,
be rad.
it's pretty neat.
Age before beauty.
Exactly.
I should probably go last.
Oh, here we go.
So right now, like Blake said, it's running some headers. You can see how it starts with the flange. Then it's just going to build them up from there. If you look right here,
Lazy cord arm, lazy cord arm, lazy cord arm.
Yeah, just a million layers.
so right here is actually some that were printed and then edited. So that way we can check fitment on everything before you ever spend a week bending them up.
So then you just tell the computer to cram the pipes.
Well, you got to draw them, but you got to make them fit, and it takes probably 5 days to print those headers. And then we take them out to the car, bolt them onto the motor, and go, yep, it fits, or nope, back to
No,
the drawing
done.
board.
Yeah.
Now these are small too. What are these going
Those
on?
would be 1 7/8, so that's like for a Coyote motor, that one. It's
Okay.
actually for the Coyote motor in the Mustang.
And then we can actually send the CAD model to the header company, already done, and say, here you go, replicate
And they
this.
just
And
spit 'em
we'll
out.
actually send them these, and they can build the fixture off of these headers.
And then, in a perfect world, you could then put into your catalog, I guess, hey, if you're using a Coyote and this tranny and this setup,
Exactly, yeah.
call us, we got your headers.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but we can print like interior panels, if you're doing interiors, you can do, really you can print anything.
I didn't think about that, but yeah, you could actually design your killer interior panel with whatever, and you can make the backbone for
Well,
it.
if you wanted to print a gauge cluster,
Gauge.
that fits into a Chevelle, you'd scan the Chevelle dashboard, you'd design it all, however you want to design it, print it, and then you can just bodywork it and paint it.
Well, is that the whole place?
The only other place is really just some more offices, meeting room.
Okay, cool.
Here.
I'll drink White Claw, man. I need a Miller Lite. Why would you even do that to me? Who would even have White Claw? I didn't see a single lady one down there. Golly. Oh, things are gonna get better for me now.
Well, we know what Richard likes.
I love it when a plan comes together. Problem is that now one of the camera guys are gonna get to drive back in Vegas because I get to drink beer.
There you go.
Well, that's a pretty cool place, guys. I mean, way cooler than I thought.
Thank you.
I mean, really neat.
Well, it's like anything, it's a lot of hard work, and we've got a great team here, and everybody's kind of pulling in the same direction, and it's all working out. So we're pretty happy with it.
Hell yeah.
A lot of big things.
Well, I'm glad I got to came by, but the other thing I wanted to do was talk to you about my 52 Fleet Line. I don't know if you watched the show or whatever, but it was the first car that we built as Gas Monkey.
Yeah.
And that was 2004. And then I had to sell it to make some money along the way, and every time I got enough money to buy it back, I did. So I bought it back 3 different times. And the third time was on the show, and it was out in Venice, California, and some guy had crammed like a 574 in it and some monster transmission. It was loud and obnoxious, but it drove like hell.
Right.
Because it was still on the old modified suspension that Aaron made when he was like 19 years old.
Right.
So what I want to do is put a real chassis under it, but I want to maintain the look that I got.
Right.
But I want it to drop the body on the ground, nice and straight.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know y'all are gonna hate this, but I don't think I want to go with big tires and big meat. One of my problems in the back is the way we chopped it. We sectioned the top down instead of doing a pie cut, so I don't have that trunk space right underneath the rear view mirror. I don't have that trunk space right underneath the package tray that I used to have.
Right.
It goes up into the wheel well. So I really can't get much bigger tire than what I have, and I can't cut that because then you'd see the tires in the rear window. But I like the way it looks, and I'm not going to go with huge power. It's not that kind of car. I'll probably put something in there like 450 horsepower at the most, probably an 8-speed automatic, so I get a little low end, and then full front runner system, AC, everything, all the creature comforts of home.
Sure.
I just want it to look like it does, drive badass.
Yeah.
I mean, my guys can do it. I just think that it's easier and faster for you guys to build the chassis, and then the second the chassis shows up, I'm building the car.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, and we would do the exact same, process that we explained down there. We'd bring the car here, we'd 3D scan it.
Yeah.
We'd pull the frame out of it that's in it now, scan that, build it at the right height, and then just kind of do all the figuring from there.
The beauty of that is it looks all patinaed and rustied out. It's got a great patina. The floors are perfect. Trunk floors are great. So all the original pickup points are there. They haven't been modified.
Yeah.
They might need to be stiffened a little bit when we put the chassis in, but other than that.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a cool idea.
That's great for us. That way it's replicatable for other people who might have the same kind of project.
Now, if y'all know what motor, tranny, rear end I want, can y'all build the front radiator core support for me?
Yes.
Because I'll get with Ron Davis on the radiator.
Yeah.
I'll get with Curry or somebody on the rear end. You guys are on the chassis, and then GM Performance and I don't even know, probably GM Performance on the tranny too.
Yeah.
Just because I'm not building.
They've got great plug-and-play systems.
Exactly.
Connecting cruise systems. That'd be a really good way to go. That'd be awesome.
I think it'd be rad.
Yeah.
And I'd like to have that car back because
Yeah.
we cannibalized it and robbed all the motor and tranny out of it to build the Pikes Peak truck. And so it's literally been sitting in the merchandise shop for 5-6 years.
Oh wow.
Collecting
yeah.
dust.
Time to put some miles back on it again.
No, I'll probably start it every once in a while, drive it here and there, go get some groceries in it and then put it back in the garage like I do all the other ones. The problem is that when you have that many cars sitting around, it's such a pain in the ass. Dead battery, out of gas, bad gas, flat tire.
Yep.
You just go, I'm going to drive that one today. Well, that's the one that didn't work.
Yeah.
Then you're like,
That was
what?
schedule. You have to have a schedule.
I'm going to have to get a guy to do nothing but full-time manage the cars that are there.
You need a beer assistant and a battery assistant.
Y'all are drinking beer. Oh, you don't drink.
I don't drink.
That's good. Don't ever start.
No.
I'll join you though.
Okay. Beer assistant. Look at that. That camera is actually running, doing its job, while the millennial went around to get the beer, to slide it to you. Look at that. Cheers, sir. Right on. All right, so what's left?
So I think we need to take you for a drive.
You're already drinking.
I'm not driving.
I'm not either. I'll ride.
Jay'll drive.
Oh, it sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Do I get to pick the car?
Yes.
Which one goes fastest and has the most danger?
All right. So, a couple different cars to choose from here today.
There's 3.
There's 3. Meeny, meeny, miny, mo, I guess.
So what's the deal? What kind of power's on the silver car?
So the silver one's got a small block Turbo 400. It runs it's actually one of the first cars that we put our independent rear suspension in.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool. He autocrosses that quite a bit. Does pretty well with that. He's building the twin turbo LS for it right now.
Very cool.
So that should be pretty fun. This one, 525 horse LS crate motor, you know.
Nothing wrong with that. Super clean.
Yeah, same thing, extreme front, torque arm rear suspension. Roger's had this car since he was 17.
That's cool.
Yeah, been through a couple of different changes.
But if anybody knows me, they know I like black cars. So we're gonna go with this. Am I picking the meanest one?
Yeah, I think so at this point.
Not
yeah.
just because it's black.
No, this is Jay's car, 73 Camaro, obviously extreme front, torque arm rear. Yeah, it's just a badass looking car, that's for sure.
Well,
So-
let's get Jay out here.
Well,
See a
let's
good
get
driver?
Jay
He's
out
not
here.
gonna kill me, is he?
No, Jay's a pretty good driver.
Woo! That's a little bit of fun right there.
How was that?
Well, I don't know how we could have done better. Burned the tires off of it, I guess.
Yeah,
Pretty rad.
burn it to
Jay,
the ground.
thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Right on.
Yeah, awesome, man.
Hey, good to see
Thanks
you.
for the surprise visit.
Well, now I got to go back to Vegas, but I gain an hour again, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's 3:30, but it's really 2:30,
Yeah.
and then it'll be 4:30.
Yeah,
That's a
it
perfect
only takes
time
an
to roll.
hour to get there.
Ah, yeah,
It
right.
takes 3 hours to get here, an hour to get back.
How come? Because you're all going downhill?
Yeah, the time change.
Kick ass, guys. Well,
Yeah.
super cool.
Awesome, yeah.
I'll send the 52 to you.
Yeah.
And we'll get rolling on it.
Yeah, let's get that planned out.
So there you go, guys. Surprise visit. If you want me to come to your shop or your home or your backyard, just give me a holler on the old interwebs. And you millennial sound dude and drone dude and camera dudes, get the stuff in the car. Who's driving? Because I've already had a beer.